come to an end. This link across the Yarra here is a fantastic connection for our community particularly, but also for the city of Yarra on the other side of the river, and just the role that it plays in the accessibility of the parkland for our community and the Yarra community is just wonderful. My name is Daniel Freer. I'm the Director of Places and Spaces here at the City of Boroondara. It's my pleasure to welcome our Mayor, Councillor Lisa Hollingsworth, Senator Victoria Ratchakoni and Lord Councillor Nick Stavrou to partake in the officiation of today. Before we get underway, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we're here today, which is the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people, particularly in paying our respects to the elders past, present in this area, and of course the Yarra River playing such an important part of the Wurundjeri community and their connection in this area as well. So I think it's a really great opportunity for people to reflect on how that is in this part of our municipality.
Here on this beautiful parcel of land that was used by First Nations people as a gathering area, and here we are gathering today and utilising this community and this wonderful access path that wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for all of you here that help support council, supported by our federal colleagues, the state colleagues and councillor colleagues to help make this project be possible. So I'm not a cyclist at the moment. I used to be, and I would have loved to have used this. I'm now just a walker, a passive walker, and after being here today and seeing this complete and officially open, I can tell you I'm definitely coming back and utilising this area. And look, there's so many officers here today that have worked so hard to implement this project. So it's not just 2 or 3 people, it is an army, it is a team of people, and to see this now installed, and I just wanted to acknowledge Jim Hondrakis as well. He's been at Boroondara for, what, 300 years? as the manager of traffic and transport, I mean, he is the go-to person. So thank you Jim, and Sharon and everyone. It's been wonderful.
This region a crucial link. And you all know how critical role that it plays in the regional bicycle network, and an important link for the CBD and for the communities in Kew, Abbotsford and Richmond. Critical link. It's highly used by both pedestrians and cyclists, and we're pleased, absolutely actually, because this bridge, as soon as we've opened it up, it's been used for the first 6 months 141,000 times by bicyclists and 191,000 times by pedestrians. And we hope over the year, in our estimations, about 660,000 both bicyclists and pedestrians. It is a huge number, absolutely brilliant. But before I hand it over to Senator, I'd like to make some acknowledgements, because as our Mayor alluded to, this is really a team effort and a huge effort by many people. Firstly, I'd like to thank the Walmer Street Bridge Coalition for your support. Over the years, it's been absolutely critical. People power works. It works in many ways. It works by the warmth that you bring to the community. It works with the connection, and it works by helping us that are really representing you to be able to achieve these things, because alone we can't do it. We need you. The Boroondara Bicycle Users Group, thank you for the role you've played in advocating. You've done an amazing job, and I think we'll be talking to you about potential extensions, and we'll be talking to you about just for more help in the future, I'm sure. So thank you for your work. For the local residents and our wider community, you have been really passionate, but also you've been very patient with us. The bridge was closed for a long period of time. A lot of people had to go the long way around, and it is a long way around, and we thank you for your patience. But we've got this now to show for you. Thank you, Mr. Hondrakis on one side, but thank you to all the council officers who planned, supported, and in departments like traffic, transport, communication and capital projects. You've done an amazing job in delivering this, but also you've done an amazing job helping me when we advocate. There's so much work for us to really bring it front end. We don't do the work.
Federal government works with local communities, particularly our local councils, making sure that we actually return public assets back to not just what they were originally, but also enhancing the facilities. For a lot of us, we would have experienced during COVID, tracks like this were very important for our mental health, but also our physical health. And my wife and I have lived in this area for a long time, and now we have a little boy with us, and no doubt will be following him on his little bike as he rides down this bridge. But you know, it's important that we continue that work between federal, state, and local council, regardless of which political fence you might be on. You know, it's important that groups like our bicycle associations and local residents keep hassling us, because it's this infrastructure that is important for everyone really. And it is so pleasing to see projects like these that people just take for granted. There'll be many people, as we saw today, go past without realising a lot of the work that's gone into upgrading bridges and infrastructure like this in our community. But it's because of the pressure, it's also because of the advocacy. You know, these people on the ground, and it's important around why we have these elections every 4 years, to make sure that we've got representatives on council to advocate for the issues that local residents hassle you about, I guess, to be fair, and also to go to the federal government and say, look, councils can't do everything on its own, but we need that work and that partnership together. And it's so important that the federal government does pride itself about working closely with local government. I know the state governments also have a role to play, but the Commonwealth government prides itself about making sure that there is funding directly to local communities, and it's projects like this that are invaluable in my opinion. But look, I know we've had the history and the thanks, but really I can't say thank you enough to the staff, to the residents who have been pushing for this, and also making sure that this project was able to proceed within budget and within a time frame. And it's a real testament to the people that were involved again. And I just want to say thank you once again to all the council staff. But from the federal government, I know Minister Catherine King is very pleased to send her thanks to the council. We have a very strong relationship with Boroondara Council, and even if it's the residents on the other side of the river, we love you as well too. But can I just say thank you once again to everyone that's been involved, and it really puts a smile on my face every time I come to these many events across the state. During the week I was over in Western Victoria and up in the Murray opening these type of projects. So it doesn't matter whether you live in the cities or in the regions, the government sees an opportunity to invest in local communities right across the country, and we should all be very proud about what's been achieved.